Have you ever wondered what it's like to stay in a real-life treehouse? I'm Emma and this is my partner Alex. We're a British couple who love travel and nature, and we've always been intrigued as to what it would be like to stay in a place like this. In this video, we take you on a full tour and share our honest experience staying in a luxury, adult-only treehouse in the beautiful British countryside.
I think I'm already instantly feeling relaxed just being surrounded by this much nature. I love these little single track country lanes as well, they're so pretty. A couple of weeks ago, Alex and I had a very traumatic experience when our American camper van went up in flames.
Needless to say, we are on the search for some much needed headspace, and after being camping in the British countryside in our UK van, we are now looking for something a little bit different. This is an adults-only treehouse experience, which is a bit of a mouthful.
We've never done anything like this before. I don't think we've been to an adults-only place before, so I'm feeling very grown up right now.
You say grown up, but we're also going to go and stay in a treehouse, which kind of sounds the opposite of grown up. But as you're walking down, so you have to park your car up there, and it's about a 5-10 minute walk to your treehouse. And look at this.
It's like being in a little fairy tale forest with all the ferns and the little flowers and things like that around. And you just, all you can hear is the birds. Oh, this is going to be so lovely. There is something inherently childlike about staying in a treehouse, and I think that's why it's such an alluring thing to do. It couldn't be more adult in that we're paying a lot of money to go out into the woods and have a relaxing time.
We are paying a lot of money, so we are free to say whatever we like about this. This could be and I'll have no qualms in saying so. If anything, it makes me even more likely to find qualms because of how much we spent. And at the end of the day, I'm a British man and I am here to complain because that's the only way I'm going to feel good about myself.
There are a few different places that you can actually stay here. We're down here in the Dazzle Treehouse, but there's a number of different styles of accommodation. And when you first come in, they have a board here of who's due to arrive, and when you check in, it's all self-check-in. So we'll just move that one down to here, and then when we're out and about, we would just move it down, and when we check out, we move it down no further. So you don't have to deal with anyone.
I am just taken back by the wow factor of it all. Is this how you guys have all been living? When we've been staying in the cheapest Airbnbs and hotels and hostel rooms we can find, we can be greeted by crazy alien plants.
Okay, I have to say, when we booked this, I was a little worried it was going to be super pretentious, but I think it's very hard to make nature pretentious.
Yeah, you have to try really hard to be pretentious in nature.
Here we are. Okay, well, straight away, that's a pretty striking treehouse. It's like super modern.
Almost pretentious.
Almost pretentious. Let's see. Well, here we are. The moment of truth. Well, first impressions.
Oh, the wood smell.
It smells beautiful in here. It smells like I'm in a log cabin, but I feel like I'm staying in the Tate Modern. Okay, come in, shut the door, let's do a proper tour. First things first, the main corridor here all has open windows on the top, so all this natural sunlight's coming in. Then we've got the front room here, which is very cozy. I could almost imagine being in here in winter would be really nice as well, although of course it's lovely in the summertime. Imagine being all cozied up here with this fire going, being all under the blankets tucked up, maybe with like a nice hot cocoa or mulled wine. Amazing, we've actually got 2 baskets of wood, we've got some kindling here, for the fireplace. And as we were actually walking through the woods, I could see they had a bunch of wood that you could come and stock up, and they have like an honesty system where you just pay them for that. The kitchen is lovely, very practical, nicely styled. It seems like they have everything you would need as well. You've got a nice big sink, coffee machine, kettle, hob, and oven. I have an oven in a treehouse. It's so great. And then through here we have the bathroom. Again, we have this massive bathroom inside a treehouse. It's so cool. I always love a dressing gown when I stay in a place. It makes me feel extra luxurious.
I feel like it gives me extra reason to be naked.
Yeah, pretty much, like you need any reason. Next up, we have the bedroom in the other corner of the house. We're gonna be woken up with
Who gets onto a bed like that? You gotta run and jump onto it.
Have I? Is that better? This is just lovely. Although it's just dawned on me that because it's summertime in England and it gets light at 4:30 in the morning, we're gonna be woken up at 4:30 in the morning from the skylight.
Oh.
There's a blackout light. Okay. They have thought of everything. As nice as the indoors is, the main reason we booked this place is really for the outdoors, because that's where we want to be spending most of our time, absorbing all the nature and the sounds of nature. So here we go. This is what we're paying for, really. Look at this. It's like how you would design a treehouse as an adult. You know, like a child would have like swings and like spiral slides.
Sweet dispenser.
Sweets. This is how an adult who knows how to relax would design a treehouse. This is an outdoor bath and is probably the biggest bath I've ever seen in my entire life.
That is comically big. This looks like something out of a Roald Dahl movie.
It does.
Like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Like
or...
it'd be full of chocolate liquid or something. Or...
Yeah, exactly. Even the handles for starting the bath are pretty comically sized.
This...
What is that?
I think it's one of those things that you can lay on. Which,
Really?
Yeah, I think you can lay on it, but I'm a little bit...
That doesn't look very relaxing.
It doesn't. It looks like I could plummet to my death.
Well, we paid for it, so get on it.
Oh, I spy something. We have a pizza oven out here, you guys.
The sounds out here are so peaceful. Being able to walk out of your house directly into nature, onto your balcony, which is in the forest.
I feel like being around this kind of these smells and these sounds, there must be some kind of chemical reaction that happens in your body when you're surrounded by this, because I just feel instantly relaxed. You know, like I've been spending the day at a spa or something, but all I've done is I've stepped out into nature, away from the busyness of life, away from all the concrete and the people, and I can just be.
Just figured out that there's this huge thing here. I didn't know what it was for. It just clicked that it's probably meant to go on that net. And I'm not sure if that means you're not supposed to just lie on the net, but then why have you got net?
I don't know.
But it's not comfy to lie on the net, even if you pretended like it was.
I am actually so in love with the sounds here. You've got, as well as all the birds and the trees around, you've got this little stream running underneath, and it sounds so lovely. Wow! Look at this. Is this not, if you were, you know, the size of an ant, would this not be the most terrifying scene you could imagine? Look at this.
Emma's gone to go and get something in the van, so while she's gone I'm going to try and surprise her with a bath. Considering the size of this, I think it's going to take a while and there won't be a surprise, as it's going to be more of a puddle by the time she's back, but she loves baths. I am not very good at cooking, but the one thing that I am good at is making a good bath, and Emma will tell you that as well without me prompting her, but if she doesn't, I'll I'll prompt her.
You want me a bath?
Well, I know how much you like baths.
I love baths. How long? I was not gone for that long.
I was quite impressed how quick this filled up.
Oh.
Some would say I'm quite good at running baths.
You are the best at running baths. I actually can never run baths because you always criticise how rubbish they are compared to yours. It does always make me laugh so much when Alex bangs on about how much I love baths, because in actual fact, he loves baths way more than I do.
Guilty.
And actually the problem is, he likes baths much hotter than I do, so I can never bloody get in them when he runs them, so he always has to get in first, and then I wait 5-10 minutes and then I can join him. I'm losing bubbles. This won't be suitable for YouTube soon. Thank you.
You really like making fire in the right setting.
I love making fire. As long as it's not burning my hopes and dreams to a crisp, I'm a happy girl. One of the options when you book the place is that you can actually ask to get dough already in your fridge for arrival. So of course you have to say yes, right? Voila!
That's pretty great.
Voila. Voila is not...
It's French, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like it's not Italian. Oh, baby! Okay.
Yeah?
I mean, it's definitely overly charred on the bottom, for sure. But still tastes good.
Let's try again.
Yes!
Come and say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Good morning.
Why are you filming my sleepy face?
People like your sleepy face.
Nobody likes my sleepy face.
That plane's like a gentle reminder that we live in the real world.
And I kind of forgot where we were almost.
Yeah, I think you don't notice the planes as well when you're like in towns because there's all the noise of everything else going on, like the traffic noise and all that kind of stuff. But here, because it's so different of a noise, you notice it straight away. Okay, so now we are all fueled up and caffeinated. It's time to go off and explore because there's only so much relaxation that these two beans can actually do. We need to head out and see what's going on out here. On our way out, maybe I'll just chat to you guys a little bit about the Treehouse Design. So all of this paintwork out here is actually based on the camouflage that they used in World War I for the warships to confuse the enemy. And there's actually a bit of a nautical theme throughout. You have this plank kind of walkway going here. A lot of these light fixtures, both inside in the bathroom, on the back decking and here, all very nautical. And there's even kind of that little rope bit that you can sit on, and all the rope around makes it feel like you're on a boat. From the treehouse, it was just a short drive to come over to Charmouth, which we've been recommended loads, so it's nice to finally come and see it for ourselves. This beach is really well known for its fossils, so if you're into that kind of thing and you like to try a bit of fossil hunting, Charmouth's the place to come. And as well as that, it's just a lovely place. You can go walking all along the side because they've got hills overlooking the beach. They've also got a river along the back with lovely green river banks to walk along. I think it would be a really nice place to do kayaking or something as well. The village is just behind me, so you've got yourself some bakeries and coffee shops and things like that as well to keep you busy. It just seems like a really lovely place to come for the day.
Something crazy just happened. I was just sat over here and an owl flew onto this branch right here. It looked around at me with its weird, you know, the owl look that they do, and then just took off into these trees. And since then, all of these birds have been losing their minds.
It's all
And
kicking off here
We
in the woods.
have already come to the theory that that owl just went and stole one of their babies.
I love how that's the story and that's that.
And they're absolutely distraught, and we feel terrible for them. So we actually feel really bad and empathetic right now about something that might not have happened.
Don't you hate that feeling when you've had a couple of drinks and earlier on in the day you thought, you know what, I'll only buy one bottle because I only want a couple of drinks. But then after the couple of drinks, you want more drinks. But then you've had a couple of drinks, so you can't drive to go and get more drinks. These guys have us covered. They have an honesty shop where they've got white wine, red wine over here, sparkling, and cider, all available, and you just pay online.
They've even got more dough if we need more dough for the pizzas.
That's one thing we don't need. So what do you want? Do we go for the white?
Whatever you fancy.
Let's have a look at it.
You're the wine snob.
Oh, it's very yellow.
The owl just came back, and this time Emma got to see it. And although the footage isn't that good, I'm just so glad you got to see it, because I, in my head, have been dancing around so much that I didn't want to brag about. I just saw an owl so close, and you missed it. And we get to share it
I
now.
saw its furry little owl face. Well, not furry, is it? Feathery. I thought it was feathery, owly face. And it was beautiful.
But just being able to share it, it's like, it's enjoyable seeing it, but if no one else saw it, it's kind of a tree falling in the woods. Whoa! British version of a
Very
smart.
British smart.
No, I've just lost.
Oh no.
I've lost goo onto the log. This is our British version of it. We've got digestive biscuits and dairy milk.
That is incredible. What the? That is the largest bug I've ever seen.
And why are they both upside down?
What a horrible existence. In your pot. Goodbye. After 2 nights staying in this lovely treehouse, we are now feeling very refreshed.
Yeah, I couldn't recommend an experience like this more. And I would love to know from you guys, have you stayed anywhere like this, or is there anywhere that you'd recommend? Because I want to stay in more interesting accommodations like this.
That's true, because it's like the accommodation is an experience in itself, isn't it? Like, you don't even have to do anything. You could just stay here for the whole entire time and be perfectly entertained. And I have to say, my favourite thing of the treehouse is the outdoor bath. I feel like every bath should be outdoors now. Like, there's something so special about bathing under the stars with the sounds of nature around. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and hit that like button. And if you think of anyone else who would like to stay in a place like this, go ahead and share it with them.
Anyway, nothing left to say. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time, and beans out.